What up, nation? Welcome to another edition of the WiseTake NBA DFS First Look Core 4 CK013 here. You can find me on Twitter at CK_013, and I'm from the WiseTake Nation, which you can find on Twitter at Wise_Take, on Instagram, Facebook at WiseTake, right here on YouTube, youtube.com/WiseTake, and of course on Twitch, twitch.tv/WiseTake. We are everywhere, ready to take over the DFS industry. Hopefully it was a good Super Bowl. For most of you, personally, it was a pretty good one for us. We bet heavy on the Chiefs. Even a coin toss went away with tails. Just a little fun action, but shout out to Paulie. I thought we had a really good NFL Super Bowl show. Shout out to those of you who were able to catch it. If you didn't catch it, I highly recommend that you subscribe to this channel so that you do not miss out on any of the DFS content we put out going forward. Make sure you hit the notifications bell as well. We are a DFS premium content provider, as well as a DFS community designed to help make you a better DFS player. We do tons of free content right here on the YouTube channel. So again, make sure you're subscribed. Also, guys, before we get into this Core 4, the first look Core 4, I should say, these are recorded the night before. It's currently 12:13 a.m. late night after the Super Bowl. Please like the video. The likes go a long way. Allow us to continue to do the free content, allow us to continue to do more and more of it. So if you are a fan of the nation, if you like the content we put out, all we ask is you show a little bit of support, a little bit of love by hitting that like button. It really goes a long way. So the purpose of this video, as always, is to go over 4 players that kind of stood out the most to me. I do a first look podcast as well for NBA DFS that is available on Apple Podcasts under WiseTake, and Podbean, wisetake.podbean.com, for those of you interested, looking for a little bit more. It's not long, 15 to 20 minutes or so, usually 15 to 30 minutes depending on the slate, but just kind of going over my thoughts of the slate the first time I look at it. But for this, after doing that show, these are the 4 players that kind of stood out to me the most. Obviously, a lot could change in a day. Just wanted to give you guys kind of a starting point of what we're looking at this moment. But make sure you guys come back and check out our flagship show. Monday through Friday, we do the NBA Wise stream, which is a 2-hour stream normally. We start the show 2 hours prior to lock. We take you all the way up until locked. We can keep you updated on the latest in news, reactions. We go over some of our favorite plays, answer some questions. So it's a lot. Don't miss it. It's right on the YouTube and Twitch channels. So again, make sure you subscribe and notifications bell so you don't miss out. With that said, let's go and get into the Core 4 for today. First up, the cover boy, Spencer Dinwiddie. They are home against the Suns, who will be playing the back end of a back-to-back after playing Milwaukee on Super Bowl Sunday. It was an early game. Kyrie Irving, we know, is out with a knee injury. We know that Spencer Dinwiddie, earlier this season, when Kyrie was out for a while, Dinwiddie flashed massive upside, and the usage rates were just awesome. I am fully expecting to see that again, especially against a Suns team that is not good defensively. So 8K on DraftKings. They priced him appropriately, I think, for the spot. Underpriced on FanDuel. Either way, I think Dinwiddie's a guy we're going to have to strongly consider throughout the day. Next up, I'm going to stick with his team and go down to CARIS LEVERT. LEVERT's been getting baby with minutes, playing as little as 21, 19, 23. But we did see him get boosts at times with Kyrie Irving off the court or Kyrie Irving out. Being as how he's going to be out for a while, this could be the opportunity for CARIS LEVERT. And even if they don't raise his minutes, the minutes now he gets on that second unit should be a little bit more valuable as he becomes one of the primary guys rather than coming off the bench with Dinwiddie, which is what he's been doing lately. So I think he's the second unit guy, and I think there's a possibility he gets even more minutes for this particular game. So I do like CARIS LEVERT quite a bit. Next up, we got KRISTAPS Porzingis. On FanDuel at 8K, it's interesting that they priced him up because their pricing has been soft lately. On DraftKings, it looks a little too soft. They're playing the Pacers. It's a big team. It's not an easy spot. But we know the usage for Porzingis against Houston was like 33%. That was a little different, obviously, because Houston is a smaller team, so he was able to just kind of shoot right over the top of these guys. But I still expect his teammates to get him the ball and kind of run the offense through him. So I think Porzingis, as of right now, is flirting with the optimal, at least on DraftKings, with the optimal build. Last but not least, little Reggie Jackson action. Reggie played 34 minutes in his last game, so it looks like the minutes limit is finally over. Derrick Rose got hurt in the last game with a groin injury, so we'll have to see what happens with him. Should he miss, I like Reggie even more. Should he play, I still like Reggie for the simple fact that he got 34 minutes. The usage have actually looked really good. I know he's had some inconsistent games, but he's also had some big ones in limited minutes. He's got a matchup against Memphis, who's been terrible against point guards all season. So I do like Reggie Jackson for value, 47 on DraftKings, 45 on FanDuel, and that is going to do it for today's edition of the First Look Core 4. Again, guys, like the video, subscribe to the content. If you're ready to take your DFS game to the next level, you're ready to take it serious and just learn how to play the game properly and whatnot, or if you're just looking for tools, if you want to use our projections, my projections, which are the WiseTake projections, if you're looking to get some WiseTake flavor in your DFS lineup builds, go check us out at wisetake.com. We are a premium DFS content provider. Otherwise, hopefully I see you guys right here on the YouTube channel for the Wise stream later. For myself, the entire WiseTake Nation, as always, good luck.